3, they mash up the land, and all of them pocket fat. He's so brave, he gon' kill them politically. The train full of hypocrites, why he should vote them back? I say, reason number 2. If you see me, cussing my brain, I can't find 2 reasons I feel shame. I tell them after this runs, the conductor sun go rain. Like all your asses are about touch the train. Patches say the kingdom must come down when the bell ring. He never see no mess, they have no shame. He said and I quote, Father and Son is the same. No damn gravy left on the gravy train. Song the horn, cho-cho. Song the horn is cho-cho.
WEFM, the new fresh sound.
WhatsApp us or call us at 457-9997. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
And good morning to everybody. We are back with you for another day for Activated Mornings here on WEFM. It is the 2nd of July, and in studio you have Dianna, Cain, and myself, Roleza Samuel. And usually at this time we are joined by Kingsley DeFreitas to provide us with commentary. Now, I haven't seen a call come through as yet, so just gonna give Kingsley like a 5 seconds to see, all right, what's happening. All right, so Kingsley is usually on the ball. So if he hasn't called, it means that he is busy. All right, and busy for Kingsley is a good thing. All right, and especially since we have so many persons coming in on a daily basis, I guess he is very much preoccupied. So that's all good. So in place of Kingsley, somebody else is calling very early. Good morning to you.
Morning.
Morning.
I'm not Kingsley yet.
So what is your commentary for today?
Okay, my commentary today. Well, Kingsley was right yesterday, first of all, in terms of the lights.
Mm-hmm.
The vehicle that when you turn on the key and you start the car, the light stays on permanently. That is called, like, for example, vehicle that you bought is from like Canada, etc. And then you have the vehicle with the light set. You could take that off and on. That is for, you call that daylight. In case you forget to put on the light in the night, when you start the vehicle, the lights come on. But when you switch off, the vehicle it goes away.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 2 types. So it's correct. But what called for is that I was going through some article here and come up with some interesting thing about Carnival. Seeing that Carnival is in the air right now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that private promoters show was there for a long time? Since I looking at the article from 1972.
Okay. What were those shows? I think I remember Sokomonat being one of them, but that was I think when
talking about the private shows.
Right, but Sokomonat wasn't a private show back in the day? Wasn't it Rootsman, I think?
Well, I talking like in 1972. Right? There was private shows back then. And for example, what I understand, when I looking at it is there was no DJs at the time. It was live band. And you're talking about like Latineers, Maguire's Combo and all those kind of bands. And what I found out is that during our carnival time, they used to have bands coming across from Barbados, like the Merrillmen and the Trade Wind, playing with our band here. Secondly, I found out that Carnival was run by a private entity, a private organization, not by a committee or in cooperation with the government or anything like that. And that was the JCs.
Okay.
Carnival was 4 days. And could you imagine the price like $1 or 75 cents or 25 cents to
We
go to a
need
show?
only with regards to price, and we need to go back to those days, right?
And I was interested to see that the Queen show, that they were set up like you have a ringside setting and a ground setting and a players pavilion setting, which was in Victoria Park. They only had 2 grandstands, as they call it. The players pavilion and then the 1 grandstand.
Okay.
So there's some interesting things here coming out from 1972, and you're talking about February. And it seems to me that all the islands was having their carnival in February at the same time.
Right. I remember hearing that.
1977, the islands start to change to their own day. For example, I seen they have done with the royalty after the show, like venue like places like Haddon Hotel. You have the Aquatic Club, Crow's Nest, and so on, and you have these bands, no degree. And then to go to a show with the Queen, the Carnival Queens, it's like $2.
You want to return to those days, eh?
No, you can't do that. Inflation.
Yes, indeed. All right. So where are you reading this information from, though?
It came out from it was the only newspaper in St. Vincent at the time, at the Vincentian.
Okay.
And these are ads in the paper.
Okay.
I know there was a next paper came out. I think was it Justice or the Freedom. That was the organization, like the union organization. One of them had a small letter, a newsletter paper. Besides the Vincentian. So these are coming out of the Vincentian from 1972.
So these are papers that you have at home, or you got them from somewhere?
No, you can go in the library and research these.
The National Archives. I could also tell you where to go, my mother's house. But anyhow, yeah. Good morning to my mother. My mother has newspapers from since before I born. Listen.
Wow.
And I tell you, National Archives is yes. All right, caller. So thank you for sharing that bit of information with us. And yes, it's useful to know. It's little things that sometimes we don't understand the history or where we've come from. But yes, it's good to hear. All right.
Yeah. All right.
All right then. Thank you.
Have a good
You
one.
too. All right. All right. So we have another call. Okay. Hi, Joshua. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Yeah, listening to that caller, I have photographs from way back then. I was one of the privileged photographers along with Mr. Rogers and a few others. I think they've so what the guy that calls the radio station.
Your good friend Dave? Your good friend Dave Roberts?
Yes, I think he was one of the photographers back then. I still have a lot of pictures. Unfortunately, my ex-wife, when she exed me, she exed a lot of my stuff. So I lost a lot of stuff.
I wonder why.
I want to talk about two things this morning. Two things. I want to talk about button. Me listen to your song this morning, right? Now, please, listeners, listen to me, because when we talk, people misunderstand me.
You're afraid? First off, let's start off with asking the question. You're afraid, Han, Joshua?
No.
No, you're not afraid of Han?
No.
All right. Go ahead.
Nope. I stay out of the pasture. When I was in Scotland, I saw these Highland bulls, cattlemen. These things are crazy. You don't want to get close to them. So I am afraid of Han. I say, but guys, if you're going to put with respect.
Hey, that's a song,
Put me with respect. Yes. So if I'm gonna put my wife, I'm gonna make sure I put somebody with money. Listen to me. I'm gonna make sure I put somebody with money. because when she gives me the butt, when she kicks my butt, I gotta have something to fall back on.
Okay.
Right? So if you're gonna vote with respect. The other thing too is the issue of Carnival. Not just Mr. Hamilton, but a lot of the Bible thumpers, condemn Carnival. Now, Carnival is Carnival. If you, I know Dianna loves to do research. If you research Carnival, you see the origins. It's a festival where everything goes loose. And then after all the carousing and revelry and drunkenness comes Ash Wednesday. The call is correct. All the countries used to have Carnival at the same time. And then on the Wednesday, they go and they confess all the sins of all the revelry and the drunkenness. Carnival is a time for revelry and drunkenness, Mr. Hamilton. Now, if you go to, and I'll share this and move on. There was a guy once who went to a mud wrestling show. This is where, these half-naked women who wrestle in mud and so on, all dressed up in a white tuxedo, ringside, and he got splashed. He went to management and he raised Cain. He said, listen, I come here all dressed up, and these people splatter mud on me. I don't know if you get the message. If you can't take...
Okay,
go
right.
Ahead. Go ahead.
You can't play mass and free powder, one of those expressions, right?
Precisely.
Yeah.
So that's their time, Mr. Hamilton. Let them have their way, because contrary to what a lot of people think, St. Vincent is not a Christian country. It's a God-conscious country, not a Christian country. So let them indulge in their revelry and drunkenness and so on. The Trinidadians, luckily for them, they have Ash Wednesday to go and confess their sins. But what we got now is just a party for the after party.
All
So
right.
have a great, a great day, everybody. And what's my friend's name again? Jeez, man, the woman that talks a lot. Anita.
You'll always love her. Love her.
Today's my date. So we're gonna catch up later.
All right, Joshua, take care.
Yep.
We got another one.
All right. Hi, Colin Morning.
Grand Rising, ladies. Grand Rising.
Grand Rising.
I heard this morning you read a news item there from the agriculture department.
Okay.
But the saying about the animals of them, they don't hunt them in this time. I respect that. Sometime in 2015, I heard they talk about the Amarillo, which is the tattoo. And I'm not a hunter, but I have friends who just hunt. And I asked them about the same Amarillo, which is the tattoo. And they say you could hunt them all from January to December because they have no season. Because them does destroy. Well, I used to live in Trinidad, and Trinidad have a lot of them same tattoo there. And I understand they reach Grenada. I don't know if they take them from Trinidad and go Grenada, or they was originally. But those tattoo is not an indigenous species to St. Vincent. Somebody bring them here, and they destroy people. You have certain places right now, you walk in a piece of land there. And I only go plantain and those high crops. You can't plant yam, dashing, tanya, and them things. They're eating them out. And now I hear they say must leave the tattoo. And this is the contrary. And that is 2015. I don't know if it's the same person as there. But they need to stay clear, because they used to say hunt them out, if you understand.
Okay, well, no, they say not to hunt them out because remember we encountered. Okay, so reading from the news, these are partially protected wildlife species that have been affected by recent environmental events, such as elastic volcanic eruptions and hurricane burial. So, excuse me. So this season, the opening season for iguana, armadillo, agouti, and opossum is October 1st to December 31st. All right, let me say it again. The open season is October 1st to December 31st. So that's what it is currently, right? Yeah.
Yes, I understand that. But is it tattoo? Is that an indigenous species, and they used to say hunt out that? So how now them do hunt that out? I understand with the iguana and agouti and them. Yes, they're saying that. We respect that. Nobody do hunt them during the time. But the point is it tattoo, the Amarillo? They used to say hunt them out. Now they're saying don't hunt them out.
Yeah, no, but remember time has passed. You're quoting 2015, now it's 2025. 2015 was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So they're saying to leave them so that they could catch back themselves, right? So, yeah.
Would they come and destroy people?
Listen, do you wish to be charged?
No.
All right.
I don't hunt.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
cool. All
Yeah,
right.
okay, okay. I respect that. Okay.
All right, take care.
Enjoy it.
You too, thanks. All right. So yeah, we had a topic. I'm in the midst of Carnival. We have another call. I will just touch on it quickly. All right. All right. So just a note, since we were dealing with a little bit of facts this morning, we dealt with some Carnival facts. Our good friend called and gave us some Carnival facts. The fact is, today's exactly half of the year. Okay, so I know that last week I was asking which day is half of the year. So according to Google, let me just pull that up really fast. Right, today is actually half of the year. So for those of you with your New Year resolutions, you have some time to work on it. All right. So July 2nd, this is the latest accepted version, given that today is the 183rd day of the year. All right. So today is half of the year. Just real random information in case you wanted to know. Okay. All right, so I don't want for us to leave this segment without just touching very, very quickly on this. The police have issued a press release regarding discovery of a body that an individual who was found deceased. All right, he is dreadlocked and he has some notably visible tattoos. So they are trying to get information with regards to who this individual is. All right. So yes, I know that we are all in a festive season, but things have been happening. And unfortunately, another person was found dead. All right. So you can go to the RSVG's police force Facebook page. There are photographs of the tattoos on this individual's body. So if these tattoos look familiar to you, you can reach out to the police and provide them with information. Of course, the individual's face has been blurred because of the type of wound to the head that was received. And and just for sensitive reasons as well. All right. So until he has been identified, a name will not be provided. So if you know of anything, of course, you go and call the police, but go on the police Facebook page, look at the tattoos. If they're familiar to you, inform the police, okay? Hi, caller, morning.
No, it didn't come.
Oh, okay, all right. So let's I didn't even tell you good morning on air. We will do it in the next segment. I say morning to you. I
didn't even realize. We just get straight into it.
Yeah. All right. So let's head on out of this segment at this time, and then we'll be back again with more Activated Mornings commentary here on WEFM. Time here in SVG, it is